Questions?
We continue to have stat lines when you look at the box score that are really amazing. You hold a team to 32% from the field. You out-rebound the team. You get to the free throw line more than that a team, and you end up with a loss there. I told our guys there's three things that we need to concentrate on as a team in order to win these ball games. The first thing is we're just absolutely killing ourselves with our inability to take care of the basketball. 13 points off of turnovers in the first half, a total of 18 points off of turnovers total, and when you're scoring 51 or 55 points, I know that may not seem like a lot of points, but when you put it in perspective of the 55 and 51 points, it's a huge amount of number, a huge amount of points in that game like that. The next thing is just like we've got to do a better job of knocking down our free throws. We're getting to the rim, getting fouled, and we got to make sure we knock down our free throws. And then the last thing is just our talking on the court, but more importantly, our listening. We had two opportunities at the end of the game there where we told our team to trap, and then after the first trap, foul right away. And then that last opportunity, we wanted to make sure we denied, and as soon as they got the ball in, trap right away. And if you look at the clock there, that's about 8 to 10 seconds that expired between those two plays. It's a 4-point ball game. If you have that time, you can come down and get a layup because they don't want to foul. And we had a timeout left, and now you're talking about 5 seconds left in the game with a 1-point ball game where you can try to deny again, and if not denial right away, foul. So you give you a chance to at least have a last-second 3-point shot. So, you know, those are precious seconds. Same thing with the turnovers, precious for us. So we've got to do a better job of that if we want to win ball games like this. But this is one that hurts because we did some good things defensively, but we've got to win ball games like this on our home court.
Question?
Taking the second half, I know you touched on it a little bit, but you shot better than them, was controlling a lot of those stats. What do you think the difference was in that second half? They continue to kind of pull away.
Well, I think it's two things. I thought we didn't make our free throws. I mean, I thought we had a lot of opportunities at the rim in those, I don't know if you're familiar with the short corner baseline shots. I thought we had shot after shot after shot there, and we just simply didn't make those. So I thought that was kind of the difference.
I know in the past you said even though the results aren't there, you were still happy with the way they were playing. Are you still happy with the way the team's playing the last couple of games?
Yeah, I mean, defensively, we're holding teams. I mean, we hold Alabama to 55 points. We go to Arkansas, we have an atrocious first half, and at the same point in time, we hold Arkansas to the lowest amount of points that they've scored on their home court. So we're doing some good things still defensively, but, you know, you just want to end up with a win, especially in your home court in this situation.
You got a few days before you have to go to Missouri now. What do you have to work on in practice to improve on those three things that you talked about?
Well, the listening skills, I guess, is putting our guys in opportunities and situations where we're in the game situations, and we do that quite a bit. So we just got to make sure we execute in those in-the-game situations. So we're going to simulate some of that. Then free throws, we just got to come in and shoot more free throws, and you know, guys got to do it on their own too. You can't cover everything in practice as far as like individual skill development. So that's guys, you know, taking the opportunity and being important enough to them to come in on their own and shoot some free throws. So and then after that, just, you know, focusing in on those little things there offensively as far as taking care of the basketball. That's really hurting us at this point in time. So passing, ball handling, jump stopping, just all those things right there that's hurting us as far as us taking care of the basketball.
How concerning is the press that you've seen from other teams? I know Arkansas, and then tonight it seemed that y'all struggled a little bit with that. How concerning is that?
I don't want to dispute that, but we didn't turn the basketball over against the press. Even against Arkansas, we never turned the ball over in the backcourt. We're turning the ball over in the front court. So to me, the press is really not bothering us in case, as a couple of times we had to call a timeout because we didn't get the ball entered. But I think once we got the ball into the front court and we're just regular half-court defense, I think that's where we're struggling at. I don't think it has anything to do with the press, in my opinion.
Do you see any correlation between this in Arkansas? Is it apples and oranges, the performances?
And what regard?
In the sense that they were both losses. Did you see anything carry over, or was this just a different kind of monster in itself?
No, I think Arkansas is a whole different, unique situation. I think the way they play is totally different than anybody else in the SEC. So you know you're just going to have to go out there and calm your guys down when you go play Arkansas, especially when you're playing there in that environment. So I thought they were two totally different situations.
But after going 4-2 in your last 6 games before Arkansas, do you feel like the team's regressing at all?
No, I don't think we're regressing at all. No, it's just the end result is not a win, but I don't think there's a situation where we're taking steps backward. We just got to end up getting a win. I think, you know, if you come away with the win on this, you know, everybody feels much better about the situation. But at the end of the day, not many teams go in Arkansas and win. I think they've only lost 4 times there in Mike Anderson's career.
Kind of the first half, and then you talk about in the closing seconds when guys weren't following and need to. Did you kind of sense that lack of urgency tonight, kind of from the start?
No, I don't think it was lack of urgency. I think we didn't execute. So maybe our execution, you could say, wasn't urgency there, but I just think that we failed to carry out some assignments, like at the beginning of the game and our man defense, and then also at the end of the game. So I don't know. I can't pinpoint what that reason is, but we've got to figure it out.
Is it as simple as just making shots right now for you guys? Because it seems like defensively things are working, but right now just the ball just has to drop for you guys in?
I don't think so. Obviously, we'd like to make some more shots against teams. I think we were 2 of 12 from the three-point line. I think we were 0 of 10 against Arkansas from the three-point line. But and I keep harping back on this. I apologize, but like if we just take care of the basketball, we win this game. You know, I don't think it has anything to do with like making it. Yeah, if we make a couple more threes, then we win. But at the end of the day, to me, the thing that you can really control is securing the basketball. Whether the shot goes in or not after you shoot it, as long as it's a good shot, you really can't control that. But we can control taking care of the basketball.
One more question.
How much weight do you put into the fact that even going back to A&M and then at the end of Arkansas and tonight, your team doesn't quit, doesn't give up, even though kind of the situation looks like it's over? Do you care about that? Because effort's kind of given more. How much weight do you put into that?
Well, I think it should be a given.
Right.
I don't know. I've never been around a team or associated with a team that doesn't play hard. I mean, it's just not in my DNA to allow that to happen. So, and I think we recruited good enough kids that they understand that they must play hard in order to play. So, I don't know if I'll take any onus on that, saying like, hey, at least our guys are playing hard. I think that's to be expected.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.